Hello students, today we shall study displacement reaction and double displacement reaction. In previous class, I have explained you about the reactivity series in which elements are arranged in their decreasing order of reactivity. Now, displacement reaction reaction. Definition is reaction in which more reactive metal or element displace less reactive element from its compound. Reaction in which more reactive element or more reactive metal displace less reactive element from its compound or from its solution. For example, zinc and copper sulfate solution. In the reactivity series, we see or observe that zinc is more reactive than copper. Therefore, zinc will displace, remove, kick out copper from copper sulfate solution. That is, here it will be zinc sulfate plus copper. It is copper sulfate it is zinc sulfate. Similarly, iron is also more reactive than copper. Therefore, iron can displace copper from its solution. So we shall get FeSO4 plus copper. It is iron, it is copper sulfate and it is ferrous sulfate or iron 2 sulfate. Ferrous sulfate. Now question can be asked like that, what happen when zinc is placed in copper sulfate solution? Or what happen when iron is placed in copper sulfate solution? Or question can be that what happen if copper sulfate solution is kept in iron container? If we place copper sulfate solution in iron container, then iron will remove copper from its solution. And for removing the copper, iron is obtained from the iron container. Thus, slowly there will be holes in the iron container. At first one hole, then more hole, and it will be goes destroyed. So, the question can be in any form, it can be twisted. You have to read the question, you have to read between the lines, understand the meaning of the question and then reply. So, this is which I have explained. Question can be Pb plus CuCl2. We know that again lead is more reactive than copper. So it is copper chloride. Then what will happen? Because it is more reactive, therefore lead will displace copper. And what shall we get? We shall get PbCl2 plus copper. So these are examples of displacement reaction in which more reactive metal displace less reactive metal from its solution. Examples as zinc displace copper from copper sulfate solution and form zinc sulfate and copper will move out. Similarly, iron displace copper from copper sulfate solution and lead displace copper from copper chloride solution. And as I told, these questions can be asked in twisted forms also. Now next topic is double displacement reaction. Double displacement reaction. Double displacement reaction. First is, what is double displacement reaction? That is, what is the definition of double displacement reaction? Reaction in which there is exchange of ions between the reactants. It is reaction in which exchange of ions take place between reactants. This is definition, reaction in which there is exchange of ion between the reactants. Now you have to remember that double displacement generally occurs between the two solutions, aqueous solutions or solutions. It means double displacement reaction take place generally between two solutions. And number two is that one of the product separates out is insoluble solid, that is precipitate. One of the product is insoluble solid, that is precipitate. So one thing is that precipitate is formed and it occurs between the two solutions. Now what is precipitate? I have also explained previously that it is insoluble substance which suddenly separate out as a solid in a reaction. So what is precipitate or what is PPT? It is insoluble substance. It is insoluble substance which suddenly separates out as a solid in a reaction. So what we are studying, it is precipitate, which in short is known as PPT, precipitate. So this is the meaning of precipitate. And what are precipitate reaction? Reaction in which precipitate is formed, they are known as precipitate reactions. Precipitate or precipitation reaction. Reaction in which precipitate is formed, they are known as precipitate reaction. For your syllabus, precipitates are generally double displacement reactions. They are generally double displacement reactions. So thus we studied that reaction in which exchange of ions take place are known as double displacement reactions. Double displacement reaction generally occurs between two solutions. One of the product normally separates out as insoluble solid, which is known as precipitate. Thus precipitate is formed in double displacement reaction. Therefore double displacement reactions are also precipitate reaction, that is the reaction in which PPT is formed. And PPT, as I told you, is insoluble substance which suddenly separate out in a reaction or in a double displacement reaction. Now we shall study some examples of precipitation reaction as well as double displacement reaction and precipitate. Question can be in any form. It can be like question: what happens when? Like question number 1, what happens when sodium sulfate solution is mixed with barium chloride solution. Or next part, lead 2 nitrate solution is mixed with potassium iodide solution. or question can be like that, give examples of precipitation reaction or double displacement reaction. So it can be direct, give example of precipitation reaction, give examples of double displacement reaction, or what happen when these are mixed. So in solution part A, sodium sulfate solution is mixed with sodium sulfate. Symbol of sodium is Na and sulfate is SO4. Valency of Na is 1. I want to explain why Na2SO4 we shall write. Why this 2 is placed? Because sulfate has valency 2. Na2SO4 solution. It is solution, therefore it is aqueous. Is mixed with barium chloride. Solution. So here it is also aqueous. What will happen? Here BaCl 2, because valency of barium is also 2. So sodium sulfate, which is aqueous, there is no need to write aqueous. However, you can write if you know. When sodium sulfate is mixed with barium chloride, formula I told, you must know the formula. Sodium has valency 1, therefore we place nothing with sulfate. Sulfate has valency 2, therefore we place 2 with it. Barium has valency 2, we place 2 here. Chlorine has valency 2, we write chlorine has valency 1, we write 1, that is nothing is required. Now here exchange of ion occurs, that is its first part react with its combined BaSO4, which is a solid which separates out as a PPT. This downward arrow represent PPT, and what is left, Na and Cl will combine. So it is 2NaCl, which is aqueous solution. So thus it is sodium sulfate mixed with barium chloride. Barium sulfate, PPT of barium sulfate, it is white PPT of barium sulfate, and aqueous solution of sodium chloride is obtained. Then second, what happens when lead 2 nitrate? Lead symbol is 2, NO3 is nitrate, and it is lead 2 nitrates, mean valency of lead is 2. So we shall place here 2. Lead 2 nitrate solution, its mean it is aqueous, is mixed with potassium iodide solution. So it is Ki solution, and it is also aqueous. Then what will happen? We shall obtain PbI2, that is lead iodide, which is a PPT, and KNO3, and it is solid, which is PPT downward arrow, and KNO3, which is aqueous solution. Now for balancing, Pb is 1 on both sides, but NO3 is 2 here and 1 here, so we shall place 2 here for balancing. Now Pb is 1 on both sides, NO3 is 2 on both sides, K is 1 on this side but 2 on this side, so we shall make it 2, and I is 2 on both sides. So it is balanced. It is yellow PPT. yellow PPT of lead iodide is formed. So thus when lead 2 nitrate is mixed with potassium iodide, then a yellow PPT of lead iodide and a aqueous solution of KNO3 is formed. These are the examples of double displacement reactions, or as asked in question. Now we shall solve some more questions. We shall solve some question like this. Question: write balanced equation for the following chemical reactions. For the following chemical reactions. What are the reactions? Number 1, hydrogen plus chlorine to give hydrogen chloride. This is textbook question of 6/2, that is question of NCERT, page number 6, question number 2. Second, barium chloride plus aluminium sulfate gives barium sulfate plus aluminium chloride. Aluminium chloride. And third is sodium plus water give sodium hydroxide plus hydrogen. So now, as I told, it is question of textbook, page number 6, question number 2. We have to solve these questions, or we have to write these. It is word equation. We shall write it in chemical equation. First is hydrogen, that is H, react with chlorine. We always write H when it is alone in the diatomic form, that is H2, react with chlorine Cl. There are some elements when they are alone, they are written into the diatomic form, that is hydrogen H2, oxygen O2, chlorine Cl2, fluorine F2, bromine Br2, तो हाइड्रोजन, नाइट्रोजन, ऑक्सीजन, फ्लोरीन, क्लोरीन, ब्रोमीन, दीज आर रिटन इन दिस वे. तो क्लोरीन Cl2 gives hydrogen chloride, and for balancing it is H, atom of hydrogen are 2, here it is 1, so we shall write this. Now it is balanced, atom of hydrogen 2, here also 2, chlorine 2, here also 2. Second part, barium chloride BaCl2, valency of barium is 2 and chlorine is 1, and they are interchanged, and there is no need to write 1. BaCl2 plus aluminium sulfate Al2SO4 3. Why we write? Valency of aluminium is 3 and sulfate is 2. They are interchanged. Its valency 3 goes with it and its valency 2 goes with it. So BaCl2 and Al2SO4 thrice to give barium sulfate BaSO4. Both has valency 2, therefore they are cancelled, and aluminium chloride AlCl3. Valency of aluminium is 3, chlorine is 1, they are crossed. Now for balancing you can see anything if you like. SO4 is 3, here it is 1. Whenever we balance we have to equalize, and for equalization we will never reduce anything, we will increase. Like SO4 on this side we shall write 3 here. Now Ba are 3 on this side but 1 on this side, here it is 1, here it is 3, so we shall equal them, we shall do equal them, and for that we shall not decrease it, we shall increase it, that is 3 BaCl2. Now what is left? Cl, chlorine, 2 3 are 6, here it is only 3, so how can we write? We can write in this way. Now if you see, barium is 3, chlorine is 2 3 are 6, chlorine is 3 2 are 6, aluminium 2, atom of aluminium 2. Either you will take combine S3, O 4 3 are 12, O 4 3 are 12, so it is balanced. Now third part. Third part is sodium plus water. Sodium Na plus water H2O gives sodium hydroxide. It is sodium, it is hydroxide, and hydrogen. Sodium is simple symbol Na, water is H2O. Sodium hydroxide, valency of sodium is 1, hydroxide is 1, therefore nothing is placed. Hydrogen, we always write hydrogen when it is alone as diatomic H2. Now for balancing, Na is 1, okay, Na is 1. Hydrogen here 2, here 2 and 1 3. So, and what shall we write? We can do in this way. If we do this, and it is balanced, you can check yourself. Sodium 2, hydrogen 2 2s are 4, hydrogen 2, 1 2s are 2, 2 plus 2 4, oxygen 2, and oxygen here 2. So thus they are balanced. One more question you can write or solve. It is textbook question 6/3, that is page number 6, question number 3. Now first part we have already done, so we are doing second part. First part we have already done, so second part is sodium hydroxide solution in water reacts with hydrochloric acid solution in water to produce sodium chloride solution and water. He is also asking write the physical state. As I told, first part we have already solved in an example. Sodium hydroxide solution, sodium hydroxide solution in water means aqueous, react with hydrochloric solution in water, react with HCl in water, therefore again aqueous, to produce sodium chloride solution, sodium chloride solution, so again aqueous, and water, so it is liquid. Sodium hydroxide solution, therefore we write it aqueous. Hydrochloric solution in water, aqueous. Sodium chloride solution in water, aqueous, and water is liquid state. So it is already balanced, Na1 on both sides, O1 here on both sides, H1 and 1 2, here H2, and Cl1, so it is already balanced. So thus we have completed combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, and double displacement reaction. In next class we shall study redox reaction. Thank you.